Hey, what is up, guys? I hope you're having an amazing day. I know I didn't end up uploading any videos with the Integra, and that is because I was in the process of getting this storage unit right behind me, the CRX. I've already started working on it just a little bit, but honestly, the last owners did not take care of this car. It's pretty beat up. I've tried to take off the fenders. I ended up getting the hood off. I want to get the side skirts, front and rear bumpers off, and then later I'm gonna start working on removing the transmission so I can get that new Y8 hydraulic transmission in. But right now, honestly, just trying to get this thing taken apart. But it's been a hassle. So yeah, like I was saying, guys, I already went ahead and got the hood off. It was a hassle because one of the actual screws that goes into the hood was not coming out, so I had to take off the whole front cowl right here and actually take off the hood latch itself. But other than that, really haven't gotten much else done. I just keep noticing these little things that I haven't before. There's a lot of just self-tapping screws in this thing. I got one of the side skirts off. I literally had to just tear it off. I've been trying to work on this fender, but once again, there's a screw that is holding it onto the front bumper. I really just want to get the whole front end torn apart, get everything off, because I want to replace it with OEM side skirts, OEM front bumper, just OEM CRX things, instead of this crappy body kit, as well as the 17-inch wheels. I still have the old Motegis off of the Integra, but Rudy has a set of J-Mags that I really want to buy from him to put on here. They're 15x7s, and I think they'll look amazing on this car. But yeah, so since I haven't really gotten to show you guys anything with the engine, it's just a D16 Y8 turboed with an A6 SI transmission. Honestly, there's not much else. It's just a turboed Honda. Yeah, guys, just a standard D16 Y8 turbo. There's still a lot that needs to be done to get it back to running and driving shape. At least the car will still run. Honestly, with how long it's sat, I didn't think it would run as well as it is right now, but it does run. As you can see, that little eBay turbo makes all the right noises. But yeah, anyways, guys, I've really just been trying to take this thing apart. As you can see, those fiberglass side skirts were literally just self-tapped. Everything is pretty much just self-tapped in, and I hate it because there's no way for me to really get anything out. I've already tried to unscrew most of those screws, and nothing is wanting to come out. So I've pretty much just been having to rip everything off. The side skirts honestly weren't that bad, and these little like door trims weren't that bad, but the main thing is a front and rear bumper. I think it just looks horrible. They're Mugen replica front and rear bumpers, and just the shape that they're in makes it look horrible, as well as the tail lights. Just ignore those, they're Ricer tail lights. This thing is just so dirty right now. But hopefully soon I'll have it back into running shape so I can take it out and clean it. Honestly, I'm just going to keep working on removing this front bumper, the fenders, side skirts, and hopefully get to the rear bumper as well. Alright guys, so you can see I went ahead and got that front bumper off and that fender off. I didn't take the other one off yet just because I wanted to show you guys. This screw would not let go of that fender or the bumper. So after I got the visible screws and visible bolts out. I just yanked on the bumper as hard as I could until it popped off. And one thing that puzzled me is, for this being a race car, caged, turboed, gutted out, they kept the fender liners in. I guess just for that extra little bit of comfort. I'll take that screw out later, but yeah, they kept the fender liners in. No idea why you would do that. My Integra doesn't even have fender liners, and it has the aluminum JDM fenders. But yeah, it's just something that puzzled me a little bit. So I'm gonna go ahead and take this fender off, try to rip off this side skirt as well. And yeah, so guys, before I end up getting any further into it, I'm actually pretty hungry, so I'm gonna get out of here, go grab some food, and after I grab some food, I'll see about finishing up the recording, if I want to finish up taking that fender off, and what else I want to do with this right now. Alrighty guys, so I pretty much got the whole front end taken apart. I was able to get both of the fenders off the door cards, side skirts. I was able to get the headlights out, and one thing I really just don't like is the mess of wires. This car does have an HID headlight kit. You can see right here the boxes, and the wiring is just horrible. There were a bunch of little plugs and clips that some of them I was able to take off, and others, as you can see here, I was not able to take off. They're just really stuck on there. But you can see right here, it's a rat's nest. There's so many different things that just weren't done right on this car. And when I first got this car a couple of years ago, I didn't really mess with anything. And back then I didn't really care. I thought the car was pretty quick and I had fun in it. But now, having a few more cars, having more experience, I tend to notice these things a lot more. And one thing I really want to get done with the CRX is get this whole engine bay just touched up, because you can see it's horrible. It's a mess, and I hate that. Even in the Integra, you know, the engine bay, not much better. But one thing I'm going to be doing after I actually do the engine swap is I'm going to clean the bay up. But yeah, honestly, just so many messy things that just make me really doubt the craftsmanship of the person that built this car. I really feel like a lot of things should have done better. You can see even on the surface, there's a lot of just weird things, things that are supposed to be connected, like this ground type wire right here, just not connected, and then there's another wire not connected to anything as well. On the headlight, there's this wire not connected to anything. It looks like it has a little ground on it, if you can see, but the other side wasn't connected to anything. It was literally wrapped around this post and not connected to anything on the car. And there's a whole bunch of things that I really just want to get cleaned up. One other thing I thought was kind of weird are the horns are wired up on both sides. You can see right there, it goes up, but I followed it back and there's just a whole lot of things that actually don't connect anywhere. So yeah, I think I'm gonna go ahead and end the video off here, just because there's not much else I can do right now. I'm about to head into work, but hopefully in the next video we're gonna be doing a little bit more with the Integra, and we're gonna see if we can get this transmission unbolted, get it moved out. In the back of the CRX right now, we have the Y8 hydraulic transmission, as well as a Del Sol door card. But yeah, pretty much everything's a mess in here right now. As you can see, that's all the dirt and stuff that came out from the side skirts and the fenders. It's on both sides. It's messy. But yeah. Alrighty, So yeah, guys, thank you very much for watching. There's definitely going to be more content on the CRX to get it back up to where it used to be running and driving. And after I do get it to that point, we're going to be working even more on the Integra with the engine swap, getting it repainted, all the other things that I want to get done to it. But thank you guys very much for watching. As usual, going to be putting my Snapchat and Instagram up in the top. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, share the video with your friends, anything else like that. Thank you guys for watching. Have a nice day.